Okay. Hello, everyone. The title of my speech is called "To Stop the Stereotypes of Police Officers." I have a question. Have you guys ever wondered how the world would be without any law enforcement? Well, I predicted that it would be like more funerals, more crime, a lot of more gang violence and stuff, and just the world would be more so chaotic. There are a lot of police officers, well, good ones at that, that suffers from stereotypes. The website titled Daily News Transcript reveals an article that states the statistics show less than 1% of police officers run afoul of the law, which means that there are more good police officers than bad. First, I'm going to share the duties of a police officer. Second, give information on like why I feel so strongly about that. And last, how we can avoid being harassed as we can use it. Um, I believe the first step is for us to remember the job of a police officer, which is to enforce the law. Um, According to about.com/criminology, it states the five duties of an officer, which is well the duties, which is the opportunity to save lives, to help others, make better choices, and overall just to serve the community. Also, I mentioned the stereotypes. Some of those stereotypes, according to Quirrell website, is number one, they're racist, alcoholic, dumber than average, power hungry, compensating for past bullying, pervert, prone to domestic violence, and one that I found funny was that they love donuts. I know you guys see I know I see late night police officers giving them like a little donut or something. So that's all. Next I'm going to mention like why I feel so strongly about this, and it's a person who made me feel this way, which is my cousin. He's a police officer. He's been one for 10 years. He attended CSUN University and then later went to the police academy. I interviewed him and asked him a few questions. The first question was, what made you want to work in this industry? And he said because he grew up in South Central, which I don't know if you guys know where that is, but like back in the day, South Central was pretty bad. It was a lot of drugs and crimes and more gangs, and he saw that and wanted to move his life in a different direction and wanted to help people. Um, the next question was, what do you like least about your job? And he said that he felt unappreciated by people from basically all of those stereotypes. And also like how you can go from helping someone to someone taking your life, like just like that. And I asked, what do you enjoy most about your job? He said saving lives and impacting kids' lives and just helping others. The last question I asked was, what are your feelings towards the stereotypes of police officers? One word that stuck out to me was that it hurts to basically be stereotyped when he puts his life on the line for people he doesn't even know every day. And also, he said that people are going to make mistakes, but that doesn't mean you have to continue to keep judging them. Next, the solution to this problem is basically to think smart. Like, don't automatically believe that you're being harassed because that's not necessarily the problem. It's just basically the police officers are just trying to make sure that the community you live in is a safe environment. It's not basically you just getting harassed. And a lot of comments is they're just trying to find something to do. Well, this is their job and they're doing it. So yeah, and also my cousin told me a story like of a few years ago, like about how it was a girl who had a warrant for her arrest, and she made a comment stating basically like the cops are just um, they don't care about us people, period. Um, and he just she said something like you wasn't even gonna allow for me to turn myself in, and he said, well, you know, I'm gonna give you that opportunity, so you have to promise me to that tomorrow you're gonna go turn yourself in. And she said, okay, I promise. And do you guys think she did? She didn't. But my cousin felt like um, he just wants to change the mindset that she had of police officers, and that's the reason of why he did that. So, I shared the duties of a police officer and what made me feel so strong about this topic, and last, how we can avoid being harassed. And I just hope that everyone see police officers in a different light. Don't think that you're just always being harassed. They're just doing their job, just trying to make sure that the environment you live in is safe. And these are people who constantly put their lives on the line for you, and they don't even know you. My cousin mentioned that he doesn't even know if he's gonna come home to his children. He has two kids and a wife, and it sucks every day that he doesn't even know if he's gonna come back home. And his wife is a police officer as well, so they both don't know if they're going to make it back home to their children. So I think we should just keep that in mind when, if I don't know if a lot of you say the phrase "f the police" and all that, but I don't think we should say that because they're really doing a great job of trying to make sure our community is safe. And thank you.